Welcome to the Choose Africa podcast. I'm your host, Valerie Bowden. And if you've listened to any of the other episodes, you've probably recognized something is different. We've rebranded, and that included a different name for the podcast. So we are now officially the Choose Africa podcast, and I hope you love the name as much as I do. And there's a lot of reasons why we chose to rebrand. We got some amazing feedback, but we realized a couple things. First of all, the last podcast name wasn't super catchy, let's be honest, and Choose Africa is a lot easier to say and remember. And the second reason why is we got so much feedback and just like an outpour of people saying, I want to learn specifically more about how to hire from Africa. And so we decided to refocus this podcast and specifically focus on hiring from the continent, the benefits, and how to set it up correctly. And I'm super excited to be doing that because that's one of the things I'm most passionate about is creating jobs on the continent and creating win-wins for US and other international business leaders at the same time. So welcome to this podcast. In each episode, we're going to have a mix of solo episodes as well as some really cool top business leaders who will be joining me talking all things sales and business, how to use remote talent, whether that's talent in Africa or remote talent anywhere in this world, how to set up KPIs, how to make sure your remote team members are working and feel integrated in your team, and also just interviewing both our clients and other people who are using African talent. Because I think one thing that will surprise you is how many businesses, both small and large, and how many different industries are actually building teams on the continent. It's super fascinating. And we're also going to discuss some of the myths, like does outsourcing really take jobs away from Americans? Spoiler, I don't think it does. In fact, I think it's one of the biggest supporters of businesses in the US. So we're going to be talking about all those kind of things, and I cannot wait to get these shows out to you because you're going to love them. So if you want to hire from Africa or build a stronger business or just love sales and business, then stick around, follow, subscribe to this podcast, and I cannot wait to see this journey unfold together.